Okay guys, there's something I really want to talk to you about, and that is that 4C stretch.
True disclaimer, this video is probably going to be pretty long. I think it's going to be totally worth it because I'm going to show you why my hair looks like this, the benefits of why my hair looks like this. Stick around and watch it. I think you'll learn a lot. If you get anything from it, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe, share it. So it's Saturday evening and it rained just about the entire Friday evening all the way up until Saturday morning. I did not stretch my hair Friday night. I wore it up in a pineapple. So this is the culmination of a little bit of wetness and dampness from the rain. You can still see it still has a good decent amount of stretch to it. I don't feel like my hair is curly. This pattern you see here is from moisture and stretching. If I were to just get out of the shower and moisturize my hair and just do that, it would be a tighter fro that I don't consider curly, I consider kinky. So I will say my stretch pattern. So tonight I am going to re-moisturize it and twist it up and re-stretch it. Before I get started with the actual process of the nightly routine of re-stretching and retwisting my hair, I just want to give some helpful hints of advice if you're going natural, or if you are natural. You want to keep your products very basic. The LOC method: liquid, oil, cream. Stick to 3 products. You don't need 15,000 types of liquids or oils or creams. Just find the one that works for you and stick with it. So find those things that work for you and stick with it. And why that's going to be so important, because wash day, twisting, detangling is going to be such a major part of your life, your time. Having natural hair is not a simple wash and go type of thing. It just isn't. You know, kudos to you if you do have that type of hair. You're the real MVP. But for the most of us, it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take setting that block of time to take care of hair, to treat your hair, to get your hair to do what you want it to do. So the fewer products that you have to go get off the shelf and grab and get ready, the simpler your life's going to be. So I pretty much initiated for my routine the Ziploc baggie routine. Have everything that you need fit into a giant baggie. How's this going to help you? It's going to help you for when you travel, because you can only take so much with you on the airplane before you have to check it in. So just about everything I need will fit in this bag. So what do I use for my liquid? Aloe vera gel is going to be my liquid. I switched over to just using aloe vera gel. I also use aloe vera juice, and I put it in a spray bottle, but just using the aloe vera gel alone has worked out fine. So that's one less product that I have to lug around and worry about. I keep this in the refrigerator. This is my homemade mixture. Because it does have some aloe vera gel in it, I do keep it in the refrigerator. I love smelling stuff. It smells so good. Oh, that smells good. Anyway, I digress. That was my liquid. And this is a combination of my oil and cream. I do have one more oil, and that is my black seed oil mixed with lavender oil. These are basically everything that I use. All my products condensed down to this. Easy, right? So in addition to hair products, you'll also need hair utensils. So what else do I keep in this bag? I keep a detangling brush. These are soft bristle detangling brush. I have 2. I don't know why I have 2. Hair clips. Always have scissors. Always keep scissors. Do not start detangling or doing anything to your hair unless you have a good pair of scissors. Not your kitchen scissors, not your paper cutting or fabric scissors. Scissors that are only for cutting hair, because these babies need to be sharp. Have scissors with you because you're going to run into knots, and the last thing you want to do is to rip the knots out. Don't pull them out, don't yank them out, snip them out. And finally, you know, my favorite, gotta have my pipe cleaner. This is actually 2 pipe cleaners connected together. Now, granted, this does not include shampoo and conditioner. That being said, without further ado, we will get to the stretching your hair to the gods moisturizing night routine. Okay, it is just this simple. So I am going to section off a part of my hair. So be gentle, take the time. The first time you do this, it will take a while, but I have, depending on the night, I can get this down to maybe about 15-20 minutes. It'll probably take longer today because, like I said, it did rain and my hair is probably a lot bit more tangled and knotted than it would be on any other day. Because when you separate it, you don't just want to go ripping through your hair. I mean, honestly, take those few extra minutes. Another thing you always want to have wherever you're doing your hair is have a wastebasket nearby, because you will be removing shedded hair a lot. Hopefully shedded hair and not hair that you ripped out of your scalp. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't rip hair out of your scalp. Because when you rip your hair apart, all you do is damage the ends, and split ends are bad for so many reasons. Not only are they make your hair look not healthy, split ends tangle around other healthy hair, causing that to knot up and get single hair knots in the good hair, and then you got more split ends, and it's just a never-ending cycle. So take the time to take care of your hair. So I have smoothed as much as I think I'm going to smooth. Okay, so that's as much as I got there. So I am going to take the aloe vera gel. I did my daughter's hair earlier, so I used up a lot of my aloe vera gel. And this is my liquid. This is my liquid. Okay, so I'm not going for completely tangle free. I'm going for the majority of knot free. Knots. I don't want a lot of knots in there. So yeah, the aloe vera gel gives your hair nice moisture. So this is shedded hair. I haven't been yanking my hair out. This is hair that just naturally sheds. And you may see all that hair, you're like, oh my God, your hair is falling out. So, no, hair sheds a lot. Even if you know someone with hair, but bone straight hair, you go to their bathroom, look at their brushes, their hair is shedding too. The difference is their hair is shedding. It seems like their hair is shedding at a different rate because when it's time for it to come out, it just comes out at any random place. You ever go somewhere and you see like a long, straight, I don't want to say Caucasian hair, but you know what I mean, Caucasian Indian hair that's not kinky, that's just bone straight, and you're like, where did this come from? It's like it's stuck to my jacket or whatever. It's like, where did this hair come from? It's because their hair sheds just as much. It just sheds and falls out right when it needs to fall out. It doesn't shed, hang out, and tangle up with other ones. And then when it's time to detangle it, all those hairs that had been pretty much shedding most of the day are all there waiting for you at night, making you think, oh my God, my hair is falling out. No, your hair's not falling out. It's shedding like everyone else's hair does. And I don't want my hair absolutely soaking wet because I want it to be dry by the time I wake up in the morning. It's cool to the touch because it has moisture or the water on it. Or I'll say liquid, we won't say water. And so I'm not going to comb through it or brush through it. I'm just going to finger detangle it. And I'm even going to do that perfectly. I just want it to not be matted at the roots or tangled at the ends. So now I'm going to use my combination cream. That helps absolutely none, does it? None whatsoever. Take my word for it. My combination cream / oil. And smooth it. Ooh, look at that shine. Get them edges. You want them edges. Now, this is one thing you'll never see me doing, is making any kind of video or any kind of instruction about laying your edges, because I don't foresee that ever happening. So, not my joke at all, but I thought it was hilarious. Okay. I like to throw a little extra because you know I love taking care of my ends. I have stretched my hair to the gauze. Let me stop with that. Anyway, so go ahead and section your hair. Now see how this comes apart because I did so much detangling. I like to do these fairly tight because I want my roots stretched. I want my edges stretched, not laid, but I want them stretched. I don't know if the light is allowing you to appreciate this, but look at this shine. Look at this shine. Give your hair what it wants. Give your hair what it needs. Okay. I personally, do what you want. Do not twist my hair all the way down to the ends. Why? Because when you twist it all the way down to the end and you take it out, I feel the tips of my hair screaming in agony when I wake up. When I twist them all the way down to the, oh, I am loving this shine. You know, this shiny twist reminds me of when my mommy used to twist my hair when I was a kid. Oh, God. Sometimes I wish I could just wear my hair out like this with a little bobble at the end. I would do it if I could get away with it. I would just do this. I put a little bobble. I'm lying about the bobble at the end because there's no way I'm going to damage my ends with that bobble. But anyway, if they make clip-on bobbles with silk, satin, something lined to protect the ends, I would wear it. No, I wouldn't. They fired me in a heartbeat. Coming there looking crazy. Anyway. So, and you guys know, I love my pipe cleaner. Pipe cleaner is what's going to give you that stretch that I want, you want, society wants, everybody wants. I'm kidding, let me stop. Anyway, the stretching is what you want to keep your hair from being tangled and matted. You know, it's not a matter of making something. It's not, yes, we do love the aesthetic of it, but the truth is stretching your hair minimize tangling. Preventing tangling, minimize breaking. Preventing breaking promotes healthy hair. It's not just about length, it's about keeping healthy hair. Moisturized, stretched hair is probably the easiest, best way to keep your hair healthy. There might be another way where I'm sure there could be ways where you could rock that tight afro and keep your hair super healthy, but you know what? I don't know them. I don't. As Mariah Carey say, I don't know them. I don't know how to keep my hair healthy. I'm supposed to be showing you how to do this. I don't know how to keep my hair healthy in a tight fro. And so I'm going to try to go a little faster here. Maybe I'll try to time myself. Okay, so we started this at 14 minutes here. Okay, so I probably could have got a lot faster if I wasn't talking to you guys and stuff like that. But I love talking to you guys, so I look like The Weeknd. Isn't that awesome? We're going to try to do this with a little faster pace. If you want to fast forward through the second part, you can, but I'm going to go over it one more time at regular speed, just so I can kind of time how long it took me to do this. So this is stretched hair that got a little moist from the rain. So this isn't freshly washed, shrunken, unstretched 4C hair. Okay. Or aloe vera juice. I keep calling it aloe vera juice. This is actually aloe vera gel. Okay. La 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 la. Okay. Moisten that. Moisten that. Moisten that. If you soak your hair drenching wet and you got to go to work tomorrow, you're going to be mad. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to be mad. You better find a way to rock those twists, twist them back up in your head and make it look like a updo or something. Because the last thing you want to do is get your hair sopping wet and then think you're going to take it down the next morning and it's still wet or real damp and try to wear that. You could try. If you tried it and it worked, please leave some comments, let me know. If you tried it and it didn't work, leave some pictures and let me know. Okay, so like I said, cold, not wet, moist. And this is my oil / cream. But you know, your ends are like your old time friends, your ride or die buddies. They mostly die, but they will ride with you. You want to take care of them. You want to cherish them. You want to baby them. You want to treat them like they're important because they've been with you the longest. They're fragile. They're sensitive. They're emotional. So you got to take care of your ends. Because if you don't, your ends will not take care of you. I guarantee you. You don't take care of your ends, they ain't going to take care of you. I know I originally called them ride or die, but you know what they usually do? They'll ride with you, but they'll die on you in a minute. So take care of those ends. Everybody goes for clumping because clumping equates to some type of curl pattern. But if you want clumping, you got to keep those clumps moist because a dry clump is a dread. There's no other way around it. A dry clump is a dread. If you're going for dreadlocks, that's fine. I never do this much talking. Usually I just get in here, do the deed, and take my butt to bed. But since it's a weekend and I love y'all and I want to make videos and I want everybody to go natural and I want everybody to enjoy their natural experience and not be stressed out, I'm going to take this time to talk and slow myself down. Because I want everybody to go natural. I understand if they don't, the people who do choose it, I want it to be a good experience for them. It wasn't easy finding what works for me. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to act like I suffered. I'm not going to act like that. I did not suffer my first year going natural. I didn't know what I was doing, but I'm the type of person, I love the experiment. Biology was my major. I guess I'm a scientist by heart, even though I consider myself a poet, an artiste, but that don't pay my bills. Anyway, I enjoyed the process of finding out what works for me. I was very inquisitive. There was no way I was ever going to give up. I wasn't going to quit. I enjoyed the research. And by research, I don't mean like I broke out the organic chemistry books. I mean what most people mean when they say research these days, YouTube. I'm going to twist this up. And this is fairly tight because I do want my roots stretched because it's been raining. You ever twisted your hair so much and when you took the twist out in the morning, you felt like you were freed from bondage? Or at least your head was. One time I twisted it so tight and I put this thin wrap around my edges, and when I took that wrap off, I thought I was ascending into heaven or something like that. So I give it a twist because I want this to be as tight as possible but without giving me bad dreams at night and snatching out my thoughts. And twist a couple of times. I hope you can see that. And then you got your pipe cleaner here. Oh gosh, I hope you can see this. Maybe if I tilt my head you can see it better. Got your pipe cleaner here. Got your hair here. Stretch your hair. As you're stretching, okay, stretch the hair. I'm pulling on this at the same time I'm wrapping it down the pipe cleaner so I can get the maximum amount of stretch. I mean, you can just wrap it around, but why not go for the maximum amount of stretch? I'm not going for the maximum amount of stretch so I can flex how long my hair is. I'm going for the maximum amount of stretch so it could last longer, so I can get away with a little bit longer. That's why I'm going for max stretch. So stretching your hair isn't all about flexing the length of your hair. It's about keeping your hair knot free, grossly tangled free. You're always going to have tangles, so I'm going to say grossly tangled to the point where it's matting up. There's nothing wrong with tangles. It's everything in the world wrong with matted hair. So I think this section actually took 5 minutes. So 5, and then we'll round that up to 16 minutes. You know, the time it takes is basically going to depend on how tangled and knotted your hair is. So even I recommend doing this as many out of the days of the week you can. Obviously, you people have stuff to do, they can't. I mean, when you think about it, people used to curl their hair almost every night, and that surely took about 30 minutes or so. So if you have time to curl your hair back in the day, because I know you did, then you have time to do this, as far as I'm concerned. But I understand. There's times where I don't get home until like 10:30, 10:15 because of volleyball, and I don't even want to spend 30 minutes doing this because I still need to shower. I still need to decompress. So I'll put my hair in a pineapple. But those nights where you do have time, take the time to do this. It's worth it. Isn't that great how it sticks up like that? It reaches for the gods. Your hair, whether you stretch it or not, it goes to the gods. See that? See, this is why it takes me so long, because I'm playing around. I need to just do this so you guys can get what you need out of this video and go about your lives. But I'm here playing around, right? Okay. I'm gonna stop playing around because I know you guys do not want to sit here and watch a 40-minute video of some girl detangling her hair. But, you know, watch as much as you can. I mean, if you got everything you needed out of the first section, then shoot, turn it off and go get your hair. Get your natural on. Do your thing. But if you need to watch this in real time to see if this is something that you want to do and get an idea how long this might take you, go ahead and watch all of it in your time. But regardless, whether you watch it for the first section, the first 2 sections, or all sections, click the like button. Seriously, if you got anything out of this video, click the like button. I would really appreciate it. Share it with other natural friends. Oh my God, I would really appreciate that. I mean, help a sister out, right? If you are new to this, I would almost suggest you start with the back, because sometimes the back can be harder. And by the time you finish the front, you're so frustrated that you're trying to rush through the hardest part. So maybe you might want to start with the back first. If the back is, start with the section of your hair that's generally the hardest to control or to detangle or whatever you want to call it. Because you want to get that out of the way while you're still not frustrated. If you're new to this, because at some point you will be frustrated and you will just be ripping knots left and right because you just want to go to bed. And even though the back of my head is my problem child, I'm going to treat it just as kind, as wonderful as I treat the rest of my head. So I find this black seed oil with the wet of the aloe vera gel gives my hair a little slip, just enough slip to get these tangles out. I wish I had been doing videos when my hair was shorter to show you guys what I was doing. When my hair was shorter, what was I doing? I was doing all pineapples. I didn't do this every night when my hair was shorter because I really didn't need to. And I don't know, you might disagree, but I feel like my hair tangled less when it was shorter than it does now. Or maybe I'm delusional, I don't know. But I didn't do this every night when my hair was shorter. I would do this on wash day, and the rest of the week I would just wear my hair in a pineapple. I like this section in my hair because for some reason, even though it's also a section that touches my clothes and stuff, I don't know if I have a different hair texture here, but it feels like it's a lot easier. I think it's because it's a smaller amount of hair. Like I think this section is my smallest section of hair, so maybe that's why it's always so much easier. Something so soothing about this. Okay, so now let's get these tangles out these ends. That's what I was doing before black seed oil. And I really love olive oil, but olive oil, the smell was, you really had to put essential oils in it. I mean, I put essential oils in black seed oil as well. Black seed oil is a more herbaceous smell, so I put lavender oil in it to give it. I just like the smell of lavender because lavender smells like freshly cleaned linen, freshly cleaned house, freshly cleaned hair. It just has that clean smell that I really like, and that's why I use lavender oil. One of the main reasons why I make my own product is because they have some really great creams out there, but those products, they leave these flaky white specks that look like dandruff or something. It just doesn't, it just dries really flaky, and I don't like that at all. And I'm not sure if it's the glycerin in it. I don't know what they put in it that causes the flakiness, but it's hit or miss whether I get the flakiness. And when I do get the flakiness, I feel like the only way to get rid of it is to rewash my hair. And that's the last thing you want to tell a 4C person after they just finished washing, detangling, and doing everything, and they did that twist out and it's flaky, is to rewash your hair. Them's fighting words. So after I got fed up with product flaking after it dried, I said no more. I'm going to have to find a solution and make something that's going to not flake up because it doesn't have glycerin or whatever byproduct it is that causes that. All I know, so for a long time, all I'd use was I guess it would be the low method. It was just liquid and shea butter, coconut oil mix, and that's all I used. I just foregoed the creams. And I did, when my hair was probably about this length, that's what I was using. I skipped the cream. But ever since I started making my own cream, I've had good results. I've never had any drying, any flaking, or anything like that. But the key is, more so than the lock method, is the low method, liquid and oil. Even if your method is just taking, spritzing water and doing what I'm doing with olive oil on top of that, heck, that still works because you're still putting liquid in and you're still locking it in with some type of oil. And I'll just say this, that's my opinion on it, but from my experience thus far, a liquid and oil is pretty much you need. Let's just say, for example, if you're someplace or you're someone who can't afford to buy all these $20 jar creams, try that. Try just spritzing your hair with water and sealing it with olive oil and see how that works for your hair. It's probably not going to have the best smell because of the smell of the olive oil. I don't know, throw some peppermint oil in it or some lavender oil. Lavender oil is fairly cheap. You can always get some kind of essential oil at a fairly reasonable price somewhere, and it'll go a long way if you need to, have it not smell like olive oil. Yeah, maybe I'll try. I might try that for a week. I might try just using water and olive oil, twist out. I'm going to add some essential oil in there because I can't take the smell of olive oil. Or maybe I'll try that and almond oil. But I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to strive for 1 week where the only thing I use is water and some type of oil. I just want to basically show you guys that natural hair does not have to be a super expensive process or an overly complicated process. And I'm not trying to put nobody's company out of business or anything like that. I'm just trying to have people do the best for their hair at what they can afford and the time they have to do it in. If you don't want your hair to be completely straight at the end, you can take this pipe cleaner and you can just kind of twist it back up on itself. That's the beauty of this pipe cleaner. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to basically put a scarf on this part tonight, but that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go to bed. So I'm not exactly sure how long that took because I wasn't timing it. Next time I'll put a timer next to me and time it to get an idea. But a lot of it was me talking and horsing around and not just getting to the business of getting it done with the goal of going to bed. The goal was to make a video that you could see and hopefully understand, a little banter to pass the time. So give this a try. We're going to get through this. I got through it. You're going to get through it. I'm going to get you through this. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Comment down below. I'll try to answer your questions the best I can. Like I said, this is just my experience. Every experience will vary, but if you have 4C hair, fairly kinky hair, even if your hair is a softer texture than mine, I think this will work for you. And don't forget, if this video was helpful for you, if you used it in any way, you think you can use it, I don't care. Even if that was garbage, just give me a like just because you sat through this much of it. So, good luck.